Okay, let's get started. A few minutes early. I don't anticipate anybody really watching, so I'm not too worried about that. If we do, then great. If not, well, I got to get this done anyway. I'm doing an exercise. Let me turn the music down just a tad. There we go. Okay, so here's the idea: is you draw a character that everybody knows because he's been done in various different shows and movies over the years and plays, and started off as a play character. So Peter Pan and Wendy, character of Captain Hook. But when you look at the written description, here, let me turn the branding off. Overlay off. When you look at the written description, you can see they took a lot of liberties, and I'm going to take my liberties with it. But here's the key things we want. Obviously, he's got the hook for right hand, like you see, like in Peter Pan or Hook with Robin Williams. They actually switched hands, right? So they made it his left hand. So that's violated right off the bat. Iron hook. Okay, so we're not going to make it the shiny metal. Irons are duller. In his appearance, he's cadaverous and black of eyes. Now, I had to look up what black of eyes meant, which is basically just dark complexion. So we're going to end up making not the standard white guy. He's going to be a little more swarthy, maybe. And his hair was dressed in long curls, which at a distance looked like black candles. Now, I didn't understand, what they meant by look like black candles. My friend Canilla Tripp, suggested that it would look like from a distance how the candle melts kind of in a scallop pattern. So from a distance, you see the tops of candles would look, kind of like that. So that's what he's thinking. The curls would look something like that from a distance. I'm just going to go with curly hair. We'll figure that out. So long black curl, long dark hair, long curls at the distance look like black candles. Gave a singular. Now this is where it starts getting weird, because like up here he's described as cadaverous, like just like a corpse. It's gonna be skinny and gaunt. But then here we get a threatening expression to his handsome countenance. So kind of have to try and navigate both cadaverous and handsome, which I don't normally put together. His eyes were the blue of the forget-me-not, and profound melancholy. He's got like sad eyes, melancholy eyes. The forget-me-not, the blue flower. So it's gonna be like bright blue. They said when he was plunging his hook into you, at which time 2 red spots appeared. So we're gonna bring in the 2 red spots. And I'll put a sword in his hand, which is gonna have maybe probably some blood dripping off it, like get somebody in, or maybe blood on the hook, one of the two. Okay, 2 red spots, put them up horribly in a manner or something. Okay, now he's been a raconteur of some report, so he's kind of a ladies' man, suave, flirty. Again, it's kind of hard to balance cadaverous, handsome, raconteur. He was never more sinister than when he's at his most polite. The truest test of breeding and elegance. So one of the things is, like, if you go back and look at the backstory of Hook, he was like a gentleman, pirate kind of. Even swearing no less than the distinction of his demeanor showed him to be a different cast of his crew, right? So he's, the crew are, hard men, and he's comes from a more gentrified background. Man of indomitable courage. It was said of him the only thing he shied away from his sight of his own blood, which was thick and of unusual color. Usually, when we talk about it was like thick yellow. I don't think I need to draw the blood, but he dressed in somewhat apely attire associated with the name of Charles II. I'm not. I took a quick look at Charles II, but I think we're just going to stick with like standard pirate garb. Like a red cravat. something for the ill-fated stewards. In his mouth, he had a hold of his own contrivance, was able to smoke 2 cigars. Now, I'm not going to have him smoking, so I'm not even worried about that part. So the Iron Claw. So when I was thinking about the look and feel, I did some, just preliminary stuff here. Why is my... Oh, the mic was in this light. Okay. Let me put this farther back so it's not casting the shadow. So I was thinking maybe like a barrister wig, but I'm not really digging that look. The barrister, like the old-timey judges. I guess in the UK they still wear them. It said that he wore a captain's sword for fancy attire, but when he fought, he used a regular dueling sword. Now that doesn't mean much as far as the definition. But since he's a gentleman pirate, the sword for gentlemen is generally the rapier. So, I took a look at some rapiers. So I'm going to go with this is a quick sketch of a rapier, just so I have it. It's based on the Marco Spanish Tizona. This is called a basket cup. The on the pommel where it protects the hand from getting cuts, which would be appropriate for fighting. So we're going to give him a rapier. And then when I was at Comic Jam earlier today, I was doing more. Just trying to get the thoughts out of my head or thoughts down on paper, how to draw him. So again, we're looking at Gaunt, right? The cadaverous. So I've been trying to draw him with sunken eyes. The handsome is really hard to count. Now here's the interesting part: is like in none of the descriptions I could find did they talk about any kind of facial hair. There is, like in the original stage play, they didn't have any hair on him, and that was 1904. One of the reasons I'm drawing this character is he's beyond copyright, so I don't have to worry about that. As long as I don't draw one of the existing versions. So we're gonna make it up. So I don't know. I think I'm leaning toward facial hair, but I don't think I want to have a lot of facial hair. And then I was just playing with different hairstyles here. Probably gonna go somewhere between these two. And this is just like a sunken eye look. Trying to figure that out. So we're going to do about maybe 2 to 3 hours, and hopefully we can finish this. I've got a basic concept for an illustration. I want to have him like standing on the deck of a ship. We'll have like a ship's rail behind him, and then just kind of do like a dreamy cloud-like thing with the mast in the background and some clouds. So that's the plan. Now I've got a new tone paper sketch pad which I've never used before. Something I found on Amazon, which is Nil Tech. And the reason I wanted to try it out is most of the times the tone paper I use is like 80 pounds. So this is 20 pounds heavier. Doesn't feel much heavier, but it is. And the other thing that I found, let me grab another sketch pad is so if you use the Strathmore, it's a more grainy looking paper. Right, you can see the fibers and stuff in the paper. Let me see if I can get that on camera or not. I probably not. You see the fibers, but this is a much smoother, almost like a sandstone looking, and you can see the difference in the tone. Right, this is much more bright and warm, so it's going to be interesting. I've never used this before. Another reason I want to try the heavier stock is like I use a lot of marker and sometimes watercolor, and if you look at the back of the paper, you can see I usually have to draw with a bleeder sheet, so the next page doesn't get all colored up. So we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Grab a pencil, and this is a 9x12 sheet. We're going to put in a basic safe area that we want to work within. And just keep these handy boards cut. So I know I want it to fit in there, and it'll probably be a little smaller when we get to the top. But so we're gonna say I do want to show some mass, but let's put the head maybe right about here. Okay, and this also forces me to draw the character a little smaller, so I don't have to get too detailed. And if you have anything you guys want to talk about, I'll try to narrate as I'm going, but I'm sure I'll slip and get in the zone and stop talking. So if you guys want to talk about anything, I did see the latest Spider-Verse movie, saw it in 4D. I've watched about the first 20 minutes of Little Mermaid. Not on a authorized copy, obviously, because it's not on streaming yet. I just wanted to check it out and get a feel for it. I'll end up going to see it in the theater most likely. Let's see. Hold on a second. I just want to bring up a reference for the sword online so I can get a better look at it. And some pirate costumes. I had some saved that I'm just going to pull up for reference. Now, again, I'm not trying to draw any of the existing versions of Blackbeard that, have been in media, not Hook or, the animated Disney or anything like that. Because that's how I avoid copyright. The character I can draw. I can't draw somebody else's version of the character to avoid the copyright issue. The reason I'm worried about copyright is I'll be doing an art show in November, and we can display copyrighted stuff. We can't sell it, but I want to be able to sell some artwork. So I am trying to draw stuff that I can post and sell. Let this go. Sorry, I thought I had it bookmarked. If you guys want to cooperate with me. Let me erase this out real quick. Because I do want to record the process. I'm okay not recording that, but I do want to record the illustration part. Go back into Stream Labs and turn on the recording. And then when I'm done with the stream, I can grab that video and edit it down. And okay, so there's my reference I wanted. And the other one I wanted was right here. I had to go out and find that reference. I had it bookmarked earlier, but okay. So away we go. Let me put the stream card over here so we can see if anybody makes a comment, which I doubt anybody will, but there we are. Okay, so again, recording is running. Change the music periodically as I get tired of listening to the loops. So again, we're going to put the head right about there. Let's see. We're going to have ships. Now, being that he's described as cadavers, he's not going to be a big bulky man, at least not in the way I envision him. So we'll make him a more slender kind of person. I think that's, I don't associate cadavers with being meaty. Not too worried about drawing in all the muscles and stuff because he's going to be wearing clothes, but I do want to have the general draw through so I know where the limbs are at and everything. Okay. Now it's his right hand that has the hook, so that's going to be the far hand for us, right? So this hand over here is going to be the hook. Go ahead and figure out. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which way the hook's going to go. Probably going to be that. So we can see more of the profile of the hook. I could turn it more. Then I have to worry about the perspective looking odd. Okay, we'll have this hand with the rapier. And get the basket there. That means the crossbar is going to go there. The handle goes through the hand. And the blade is going to come out that side. And then let's see. The concept I think I had this part up higher, but let's see. Oh, maybe because I didn't account for the thickness of the rails. Yeah. Okay. So that's the general pose. We're going to put something kind of woody there. And then this is going to be like a ship's rail. I remember to make the spacing get smaller as it goes farther back to simulate perspective. So that'll be the rail behind him, so you can see he's like standing on the edge of a deck. And then we're going to have the ship's mast behind him. So I'm just going to draw a vertical area. That's going to be the mast. And I'll break the frame right here. And then we're going to do like a cloudy thing. So we'll let these sides be straight. But then from here, we'll come up and just make a soft kind of border, right? It'd be illustration, not a full like photograph. Okay. Now I'm gonna start thinking about how I want to handle this face. We're gonna have, I think, because we're below him, we have to have his head tilted down like he's looking at us. So we'll account for that with the arcs. The nose isn't going to be super down. Right now I'm just kind of generally placing everything, and we'll work on some details as we go. You're probably not even going to see the ear because of the whole curly hair thing going on. We're going to think about those sunken eyes. So I'll do a lot of the details as I go with the inking, probably. And then we're gonna have prominent cheekbones again. That whole cadaverous the part of his countenance. I still got to think about the facial hair I want to give him. And then for curly hair, like I said, I did these warm-up ideas, and I'm just kind of picking between them. Which I want to go. Up here. Turn the light off. So we'll give him curly hair. I kind of picture Merida from Brave, right? We're just gonna loosely pencil in some long hair, and on this side we'll have it come over his chest. Right. Because it says long curly hair. So we're going to make it long and curly. So with that, let's start putting some clothes on them. Let's see. That's the other reference I had. Idea for some pirate attire. We'll have the collar that flips up. You can't see the collar here because of the hair over it. But trust me, he's got one. And we're going to have open overcoat. And then because he's listed as a raconteur, I'm gonna let him show off a little of his chest. He's a ladies' man, right? So we'll give kind of an open shirt. Let's see. Now the collars are huge on these jackets, if I remember correctly. So we can actually have it stick out beyond. Again, you can't see the collar flipped up over there, but you can still see the other, what do you call it, that lapel, I think? Let's see. I don't know. I don't think, the pirates don't have, like the epaulets, I think they call those. So I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to illustrate what I was talking about. I don't actually want an epaulette thing. You could have a bar or something there. But, okay. And then their jackets and stuff tend to be pretty loose. Along. Okay, let's see. So this becomes kind of a vest. So you have like a white frilly shirt. That's what I'm envisioning here, like a white frilly shirt, and then a vest of some sort. Jacket. I'm envisioning kind of a long jacket. Almost like a trench coat length. But let's see, I'm trying to figure out. It's going to follow the torso, come around the hips, and then it's going to be hidden by the leg. But do I want to have a little piece sticking out here at the bottom? Let's do that just to help sell the edge where it's at. In all reality, you probably wouldn't see that. But just to give something a focus. Let's put some belts on them now. Let's see. Put a belt here. Another big belt here. And kind of, I've always kind of liked this sash, kind of like the Jedi wear. So it's like a sash with belts over it. So we'll do kind of that. Okay. Again, clarify out my basket pommel. And the jacket's going to fit. We'll have it come over whatever the stump attachment is for the hook. Okay. What do you think? Are we getting a decent layout? Straight. Okay, let's put some minor details in railing systems. Straight edge. And yeah, I just eyeballed that in, but we'll it's not going to be a 100% perspective, but I do want to have it at least like full perspective, so you can see it tapers as it goes to the right. You can see the bottom of this rail. And again, I'm just kind of tapering it. So that means we'll see like where these rail posts connect to the bottom. Okay. And then we just try and think about some design elements. You know how you've seen what do you call that? Like posted up and laid, so they have like some contours. I'm just eyeballing in some landmark for bumps and stuff, so that when I add them, they'll be consistent. I think I shouldn't be tapering too much. These still need to go down, I think, or else the violation perspective, because he's standing here, so this is all got to go down. So the vanishing point's gonna be like way like 2 feet to the right of my paper. Take those back out. Again, the perspective's not going to be 100% correct, but it's got to be like a quick look, believable kind of thing. Okay. So we still want it to taper, but I don't want it to taper so much that sorry, get too much stuff on my table. I really need to clean off my drawing table. I don't want it to taper so much that it starts going up. So now we still have taper, but we don't have it going up at any point. So let's say we want to have like a ball or something on the post here. And this helps me track that. And again, I'm just eyeballing, but I do want to have some elements that consistent. Can't see there, can't see there. Again, not 100% correct, but at least it feels a little bit consistent. I'm see the bottom of these balls. Now you see why I drew these guidelines here, right? So that as the other posts come down, kind of be fairly consistent. At least the impression of consistency, right? Okay, you don't have to worry about those anymore. Generally, they're thicker at the base, so we can do that. And then the simulation of perspective on this edge is what this one would follow. So these would be like that. So I'm kind of envisioning the bottom of the frame to be the horizon line. But it means I've got to tilt this somewhat. So again, we're not going for 100% accuracy, just the impression of accuracy. But like just like the rail tapered to the right, this has to taper to the left. That's fine. This is going to be vertically straight. All right, it's time to start thinking about details in here. Let's put in some woody accents. So let's say bottom. So just kind of just like a lip right here. This, doesn't do anything other than kind of help sell that perspective and break up the lines this way. We can hint that there's another repetition of this pattern up here. Maybe we can't see something here. Low on that side. Okay. I'm going to put on these cuffs. We're going to have some kind of filigree. Probably do this like make them dark and then come up with a paint pen and put in a filigree pattern. It's got to have some place for a scabbard, right? I'm going to pretend he's wearing boots, but we can't see them from this angle. All right, let's see. Do we have enough to go from? We can, I put A scabbard would have. I'm not going to draw a scabbard, I don't think, because I'd have to put the strap outside the jacket, or else he'd have to take his jacket off to get to his sword. I don't like that idea. So we're not going to put a scabbard on for now. Let me erase out some of the non-essential lines that were used for guiding stuff. And let's just make sure I don't accidentally ink them. Now we start making some decisions on details as we go here. Look at the references I have that I made. So we're doing the one thing for the god. He's got. I figure he's got to have like prominent cheekbones and kind of sunken cheeks. So we're gonna accentuate those. Okay. Now, he's said to have a dark complexion. I tend to think we want to give him kind of prominent eyebrows, but I don't think we need the Dustin Hoffman, furry eyebrows. We want to have dark eyebrows because he is dark complexion, and the hair is black too. So. Still thinking about facial hair as I go here. They don't say anything about his lips. I'm giving him kind of fuller lips. And I think that kind of leans into the raconteur roguishness. Trying to stay fairly loose with this. So. What do you guys think? Mustache, goatee? I don't like to have, I don't want the big handlebars, I don't think. Maybe it's like a Tony Stark kind of look. I do like the goatee or a soul patch kind of. So we'll do this. And it's kind of like the evil guys in Star Trek, right? They all they had the goatee. So let's go ahead and do it. I had to think about it because once I put the ink down, it's hard to change my mind. But since he's got the cadaverous features, the gaunt face, having the facial hair, I think takes some focus off of that. If he's going to be a raconteur, Okay. It's a random curl hanging down. Okay. Like I said, we're not going to see that ear probably because it's going to be covered with curls. And again, in my head, I'm thinking Merida from Brave. Yeah. And we can do a little knot in there. It's kind of piratey looking. Almost a Prince vibe. Okay. So that puts a trim on this to help sell. The fact that it goes into this piece here. We can have that extend out. And kind of like that helps hide where that shoulder would be. When I come to the hair, I'll do like a black and then come with a gray pencil to put in like the bumps and stuff. Okay, so we want to have, don't want that to be perfectly smooth, but we're going to put like a frilly pirate kind of shirt on them. So that's the white right here for the collar. And then the jacket would come through here. And there's a vest over the white shirt. Okay. Making sure I don't lose track of anything here. Okay, and this is the collar on the other side. And the jacket's going to be red, right? See, I think I'm tired of this music. I'm going to have to change music here in a minute. Nobody's talking to me, so. Let's go with this. Debating whether I should put a gloved hand on her or not. The basket pommel's got to come up higher, I think. Crossbars can still be low, but the pommel's got to be higher. And again, this is based off of an actual sword design. It's called the Marco Spanish Tizona Cup Rapier. The cup has like an intricate pattern carved into it. We're just going to simulate carving a pattern into it. And then you have the handle coming out the other side. We're out for this piece because I don't want to mess it up. So we're going to go there, there. Come together slowly. So this is the top of the sash. And put a big buckle. Just kind of random design patterns there. And then we see the bottom of the sash here. Yeah. Put these pieces in first so we know where to stop the lines. This should be we'll grab our frame again and just do the corner, 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 corner. So those 4 corners. Crossed over a little bit there, but that's okay. We can fix it. And some of the coloring. I could spend the time to, make this a more accurate perspective thing, but I just want to get through these pieces when I do these kind of streams. I don't want to take too long focusing on. This be too low. There we go. I don't want to spend too much time focusing on the draftsmanship, and then. So a lot of it's just eyeballing stuff. Kind of the trick to fool the eye into thinking it sees enough that it will fill in the blanks for you. you know. I should see part of a pillar right here. Fake it in there. Okay. Tops of the hill. This is the underside of the railing. So we stop at each post. So we come in this direction so I can see the post. The other side here. Just eyeballing. I'm not worried about if it's 100% accurate. Okay, let's put the vest in there. I don't know why, but I thought I'd put square buttons on the vest. and the shipping mass and stuff, and we're just going to be kind of silhouetting that in the background. So we start taking out the pencils. So we don't have time. Hour for the drawing. Coloring will take about the same, I think. So I know I took the mask out, but I know I'm going to put it back in there. But I want to have like a kind of a bright light down the middle and kind of get darker as it comes in. I think that's the plan anyway. We'll see if we can actually pull it off. I don't know. Okay. So let's grab. We'll lighten this up with a white pencil, and then the mask we put in like a gray marker, just kind of silhouetted. The hair is going to be dark, so I can go over the edges of it. See how bad this soaks. See, this is already better than it was, but it's still going through. So I'm gonna have to keep a bleeder sheet with this particular pad too, I think. Okay, so that's jacket, that's wood, that's okay. So we got a slipper of blue right here. Probably should have just had this break out, but having the square bottom, I kind of. It's just design choices, you know, for the layout. Just like having, you know, this low angle means I don't have to draw the boots. Drawing buccaneer boots, they always look weird to me. Basically fishing waders. We're going to kind of, okay, so like we have a bright area of blue coming down. So kind of do like that, I think. just having some fall off rather than have the white come all the way down here. Just realized I can't see the outer edge of the jacket right there. Hey, Reed. Oh, Maka 78 is in the chat. Reed was my my other half, my daughter and Reed. They were my movie dates for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse. Reed, you want to come on the stream? Yes. Keep me company. I can throw the link into the Twitch chat. Here, let me change up the music. Chill. This music's louder. Let me turn it down. Hopefully, we have enough red in the pen to do the jacket. It's interesting. The paper's nice and cool now from the blue ink. As the ink soaks through and evaporates off, cools the paper down physically. Like a gray. I want to do like a jacket though. Gray.
C4 should probably be dark enough on tone paper. Pants can also be this kind of gray. Oops, that's the belt. Okay, that's fine. I can cover that. So doing these projects, helps me think about character design, layout, a little bit of storytelling, not much, but you can, because we're talking about his appearance, maybe imply something just went down. He's got his sword out, or he's getting ready to jump into action. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. Right again. More sash. Keep that handy. Do I have something for the wood? This is a light suntan. Yes, we'll use this for the brighter areas. Use a different color for the bottom. Kind of think about, okay, shadow. This side, I guess, is going to be the light. I got this reversed in my sketch, but okay. Let's see. A lot of this doesn't really matter. It's not actual detail. It's just a hint of detail. So just like that's going to be bright. We'll put this edge bright. That edge. I'm basically saying there's not much space between these two layers. But then this space is going to be dark as it goes back, and that's going to be in shadow. So what I'm basically drawing here on the edge is the contour is going to be like board, indent, board, indent, straight, indent, straight, indent, straight, and then continue straight, small indent, straight. So that's kind of the profile we're looking at right here. Send link again. Okay. So that helps me keep track. So that's going to be dark, but this is mostly going to be dark too because it's
being shaded by the lip. You can do the bottom half of this board, maybe, or have it get darker as it goes up. Dark. Put a light color along the bottom edge of these. Okay. And so this is a E13. We have, we can go darker than that. Champagne, how's that look? Champagne should be darker. Without being overpoweringly dark. That gives the basic shading. And he's going to be darker. There's Reed. Keep him up there. How you doing, Reed?
Huh?
How you doing?
I gotta increase the volume. I have to take out the other thing.
What other thing?
On the phone.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's a darker complexion. See how that dries. We use a dark, warm gray. It's a W9. That should be fine. It'll look almost black on camera. Turn the music off, Reed, or turn it down. So what you up to? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You're not eating dinner?
I ate a big lunch.
Okay. What are you drawing tonight?
Same thing.
Same thing being what? Sailors?
No. Same thing I was drawing.
Refresh my memory.
Stuff for the thing. For the gallery thing.
What color should I make his vest? We got reds, we got grays. What do you think? A blue vest? Would that be too much?
What was that?
Trying to figure out what color to make his vest.
What are you drawing?
Blackbeard. No, it's Captain Hook.
Who?
Captain Hook. My version of Captain Hook. Based on
Captain.
description. Captain Hook. From Peter Pan.
Yeah, what about him?
That's who I'm drawing. You asked who I'm drawing. That's what I'm drawing. Captain Hook. Let's see. Do a dark blue for the vest. You want to talk Spider-Verse spoilers? What do you want to talk about, Reed?
I don't know.
Just not wrestling. I don't know jack about wrestling. You got to talk to Scott about wrestling.
What?
Just not wrestling. You have to talk to Scott about that stuff. I don't know anything about wrestling.
Trying to figure out some. Oh, okay. So it does go all the way to the back. I think it only goes.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What only goes what? I'm not following you. Are you talking to me? Or you just talking to
No,
yourself?
I'm trying to figure out something.
Okay. What's that? What's that?
Let's try. Let's go. Champagne and put some shading in the skin. This background. Bit. Do we have the light spun through?
Is this for the gallery too?
Depends on how it comes out, I guess.
Because Captain Hook is not copyrighted anymore.
Right, that's why he's an option. He's outside of copyright.
Yep.
Yeah,
As long as you don't draw a Disney one.
right. So I don't know if I'm going to put this in the show, but it's an option. I'm giving myself options. You know what I mean?
How many pieces can you put in a show?
Well, it depends on how much room I have, and I haven't done the math yet to calculate the room, how much room everybody's going to have. But I imagine it's going to be about maybe 3 feet wide and floor to ceiling. So, depending on how big you frame stuff, like Canilla's going to use big frames. I'm just going to use small frames.
Who's gonna?
Most of my stuff is Canilla.
Oh, he has big frame.
Yeah, he's doing like, gallery matting. So I'll be using simple frames. I'm not fancy.
God, you know what's terrible? My
A lot of
drawings,
terrible things, but
my drawings are. They look so Disney.
okay. It's the eyes. What?
I think that's because Disney has gone to big eyes and regular with noses and stuff. It's kind of like how mines are.
Oh, and it's dying.
more and more I look at it, the more I see Disney.
Pause my recording. B97. Do I have B97? So let me get my pen here. Just drop the nib. It's in the bin. No. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. The nib dropped into my ink caddy. I'm going to pull out all the cartridges so I can find the nib. I got to get more organized. My drawing space is all cluttered.
It's probably cleaner than mine.
I doubt it.
I don't know. All you see is this white area. That's everything else is all stuff. Like literally stuff everywhere on this desk.
Okay.
I should be raising this desk, in fact, but I like it flat. I shouldn't be drawing flat. Problem.
At least I got lucky and found the nib fairly quickly.
What?
At least I got lucky and found the nib fairly quick. I took the nib off my pen so I could put ink in. So this nib fell into my ink carrier, which has rows and rows of ink. So I had to pull inks out to try and find the nib. It's a color I haven't even opened. It's the first time refilling this pen in 5 years. Some colors you just don't use very often, you know what I mean? Okay, keep that out just in case we have to do it again.
Problem is with my drawings, everybody's gonna think I'm drawing the Little Mermaid, and I keep on telling people it's not a mermaid. Not a mermaid.
You know, just make it the Little Mermaid. Just give in.
No, I can't because if you're gonna make it for the gallery thing, it can't be the Little Mermaid.
Sure it can.
Okay. Can't be Disney. It looks like Disney Little Mermaid.
It can't be Disney's Little Mermaid, but it could be Little Mermaid. Hans
Yeah.
Christian Andersen, you know.
Yeah, but it looks like Disney because my style kind of looks Disney-ish.
least you have a style.
Huh?
I said, at least you have a style.
You have a style too.
Not very distinct.
Well, I mean, I can always tell it's your drawing. Be lower. I'll be further out too. I don't know. All these drawings are like they're 8x10, but they're more like 5x7, like I usually draw.
Okay.
But it's because I'm drawing outside of the lines. They're 8x10 because I'm breaking the frame plane.
Right.
That's the only reason. I'm surprised not more people are like signed up for.
20. That's plenty.
Huh?
We got 20 people. That's plenty. I mean, space is only 700 square feet.
Yeah, but I mean, I would have thought like more people would be interested.
Some people, are interested and back out, and other people pop up. It's all good. I'm not sweating it. It's more important that people that do sign up show.
Oh yeah, I'll show.
That's usually because I do volunteer work, and you always get like people that volunteer, but then they back out.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
So we got to man the thing, huh?
well, we don't have to, but we can. So that's something I'll be working out on the schedule is the pop up, so you can have 2 people in any given day. So so people go in and sell their stuff at a table, in addition to having stuff on display.
Oh, definitely man. All you have to do is tell them, I have nothing better to do with my life.
You got a job.
Yeah, but my job is not like most people's jobs. I mean, I only work Tuesday to Thursday. So how did Comic Jam go?
Not too bad. I mean, John showed up, and Canilla, and Kalani, and
Who was? Huh? Couldn't hear you.
John,
John,
Canilla,
Vanilla.
Kathy,
Oh, Kathy game?
Kalani, Devin,
Oh, Kathy and Devin game?
Andrew, not
Oh,
not
Andrew game?
not Gutierrez, the other one.
Oh, because I tried to tell him to come. Okay.
Emma's brother. Right?
Oh, forget Emma's brother's name.
Andrew. That's what I said. Not Gutierrez, the other one.
Oh. Oh. Emma was probably sleeping.
Yeah, she stays busy. But yeah, it was a decent turnout.
That's
And
good.
then that's the only one at the mall this month, and then we'll go to a library for 3 jams later in the month. And help fill out their summer programming.
Oh.
Pencil. Showing up. Let's see something. Sometimes it's hard with these lights on my table because they bounce off the graphite.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I have that same problem.
Dim the lights real quick. So just...
Okay. Are you doing the table at Super Saturday, right?
What?
You're doing Super Saturday, right? On the
Yeah.
17th? Yeah. Are you sharing a booth?
Yeah, with Adele.
How did she do it the thing Saturday?
Huh?
Wasn't she at the Ohana Funtime production thing?
The what?
The thing the Saturday where I was running the art table. Wasn't she at that? Can't tell.
This Saturday?
Yeah, was she there? I thought she
No.
was. Oh, okay.
Nope, she wasn't there.
Well, I thought she was.
Lost my tray.
Where's my pencil? Pencil ball and all that. The commotion. You sound exasperated, Reed. Everything okay?
No. I have to get the water. How are we gonna do this?
Sorry, what was that, Reed?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
How the hell am I gonna do this?
Do what?
I don't want to dirty something. I'll use this. Where the trash can- Really like this super black.
Okay, bring you up so I can see what you're talking about.
Super black.
What is that? What's the brand?
Kuratake. It's like super black.
Well, it would have to be with that kind of name, wouldn't it?
I mean, no, I guess not.
Well,
Doesn't
it'd
have to be.
be pretty ballsy to call something super black than if it wasn't super black. You know?
Well, I mean, Speedball is pretty. They call themselves what? Aren't they super black too?
Are they?
I don't know. I think I have some Speedball somewhere.
Dark blue. Dark blue.
Guess I should put in the eye.
Almost 9
See
o'clock.
what I can do with this.
Do you still live in like vampire hours? What time you going to bed?
Last night after the movie I had like a major migraine.
From being bounced around?
I don't know, but it was. I mean, I had it in the movie, but it wasn't that bad. But it got really bad. Like I had to like literally. It was so bad. By the like when I got into my car, it was so bad I had to press on my temples. It was like I was shaking my head, made it like because I got cluster headaches. I'm diagnosed cluster headache, so it gets
What does
bad.
that mean? What is a cluster headache?
Cluster headache is like the ultimate final form of migraines. It's like having a whole bunch of migraines all put together. Feels like I don't know. It feels better if you like drill like your tempo out. It would feel better. It's like a really bad form of migraine.
That doesn't sound good.
Huh?
It doesn't sound good.
No. Yeah. I mean, some people have it. I'm just one of those lucky guys that have it.
Lucky, huh?
Well, I'm being facetious. There's not too many people. Most people have like, if you have migraines, then it's pretty bad. But cluster headaches is like, it like you can go blind from like it causes sometimes it can cause temporary blindness. It's pretty bad. Let's put it down.
Yeah, it sounds it. I'm sorry you had to go through that, man.
No, it was all good. Might have been stuff I didn't eat or ate or whatever. I don't know what triggers it. Recently, it triggered. I don't know.
Was it the red vines?
Probably
You're
not.
not used to that much sugar, or
I mean, I haven't had red vines in like years.
that's why I figured it was something outside your routine.
But I don't think it would be that. I really like this doing ink washes. It's actually,
But you're good at it, so I gathered
yeah.
you'd like it.
Huh?
I mean, I gathered you'd like it because you're good at it.
Well, most all the sailors were ink washes. Like the original ones I did were like ink washes, but that was just like Copic markers. But yeah, man, really enjoying them now. I kind of like leaving this ring of. It looks like a ring of like soot
Mm-hmm.
around certain parts of this thing. I find it interesting where you can lay down the ink.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work like water. I mean, it kind of works like watercolor, but it doesn't. It dries way faster than watercolor.
Let's put some dark blue.
So what you didn't really tell me about what you thought of the movie last night.
I liked it. I liked it.
Now that you had a kind of a day to kind of sit on it, is there anything that left you with questions or?
You left me with a question. Let me think about that.
Did you know it was going to end on a quick cliffhanger?
Yeah, I knew that going in, so I wasn't worried about that. That's what I was telling my daughter. If I hadn't known that, then I would have been mad.
Well, you
But
heard everybody was like, "What?"
I knew going in.
Well, that's what John was saying.
What? People were mad about it?
No cliffhanger.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
expect, don't remember there's a cliffhanger.
Yep. Yeah. So I knew going in there was a cliffhanger, so that didn't bother me.
So who was your favorite character?
Miles. I like Miles.
But you like Miles.
Yeah. I'm glad they gave the mom more to do this movie.
Huh?
I'm glad they gave his mom more to do.
Yeah. Oh, Miles' mom is pretty hot. She was actually a real person. She looks very young. So you never read any of? Did you read the comics?
No, that's kind of after my time. Because that's like I stopped reading comics say my mid 90s, early 90s. So I missed a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm aware of it because I would still read the Wizard magazines and stuff, but I didn't read the comics, so I knew like storylines and stuff that were going on in comics, but I couldn't either afford the time or the money sometimes to keep my collections up.
I hear you. I can't even find my old comics.
Well, I have my old comics, but I don't know what kind of
No,
shape.
I don't know where mines are. Maybe one day I'll find it. They might be in this house or at my parents'. I don't know. Oh, that's a really dark, hard line right there. I gotta even it out.
What's the eel for?
Huh?
Why is there an eel?
Because
Okay.
oh, that's just a fish that I put in.
And that's why people think it's a Little Mermaid, because you put an eel in there.
Well, that's what I would think. I think the wash I put on it was too harsh. So I might have to go in with a lighter color. I mean, a darker wash to even it out. That's the problem with doing this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, it should come out in the end, hopefully. So I hope. Because once I make a hard line like that, it's like, it's like hard to. The shadow line too. Here.
I can't see that part. I can see your nose and
Yeah. Shadow line from her hair.
yeah.
They'll come out in the end because the hair is gonna be like black.
Warm highlights. There you go.
So I'm trying to make this part a little bit darker, so you have a lot more darker areas, so it doesn't look so crazily like it's not supposed to be there.
Should I put some hair on his chest? What do you think?
I mean, would Captain Hook have hair on his chest?
I mean, it's not specifically in the description. He's got this long curly hair. Let's put some hair on his chest.
Well, would he be Spanish? Would he have the Spanish chest hair?
He does now. I know. I think he needs some hair. Let's see. Have the champagne and darken up. Jam today. I was drawing all kinds of characters from Spider-Verse. I drew Mayday and obviously Miles and Gwen and what's 2099's
Miguel.
Miguel.
Yeah. Miguel O'Hare. Yeah, he's what Spanish or Hispanic
They didn't really touch on the vampire aspect of the character, right?
No, they did.
Did they?
You never seen when he was going after the vulture, his teeth came out. He was gonna bite his neck. That's why he had to use the serum.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a very subtle.
Well, he was trying to fix himself, and that's how he turned into this Spider-Man. He got all the powers, right? Trying to fix himself. I'm surprised John's not in here.
He's busy. He's getting ready for that trip to Vegas, right?
When is that?
Or is it Vegas, or where are they going for that pop show?
Oh, Anaheim.
Anaheim. Okay, sorry. California.
I think it's Anaheim.
My mistake. But he's getting ready for that. So I don't know. I was surprised he went to Jam today. I didn't think he was going to show up for that.
Yeah, Gwen must be excited.
Yeah, but isn't it like the whole entourage, him and Gwen and Jason?
Yeah, Jason. I don't know if Ferry's going. Probably if Jason's going. I think if there's any excuse to go to California, I think Jason's in.
Yeah. So I envy all these single people, sometimes when they can go on these trips without a second thought,
What is that?
Sometimes I envy you single people that can go on these trips without a second thought. It's like,
I don't know. I envy you people that have money.
Well,
I don't have money. I would go on trips if I had money.
yeah. It's not always that easy for me to like pack up and go for something.
Oh yeah, I know that.
All right.
You can't just leave your wife behind.
Yeah. Well, we've got, not just her, but my mother-in-law and commitments. Adulting's no fun sometimes.
I understand that. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, my art is okay for gallery stuff.
I think you'll be fine, man. I'm not worried about you.
Huh?
I'm not worried about you. You'll be fine.
Oh. Why? Everybody should worry about it.
Because you have a clue about the gallery scene, It's the people that, have never even walked in a gallery,
Well, other than I haven't been in many galleries, only local stuff and UH, but I know all the workings of it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not worried about you.
I'm an art major.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not worried about you. You'll be fine. we have other people in the group that are with less experience and less knowledge. Those are the ones I have to keep an eye on. Or may need help.
I mean, what is there to I mean, it's pretty explanatory, I think.
Well, like some people haven't even done displays for their own stuff at home, let alone at a gallery.
Oh yeah. I mean, as long as you frame stuff and you know,
Uh, I understand. You don't have to explain it to me, but there are other people that don't have that experience.
yeah. Well, let's put it this way. Even like Sam's one, I mean, people didn't really frame a lot of the pictures. They just put it on like, you know, they just taped it to boards.
Right?
Yeah, as long as you tape it to like or fix it onto
Yeah,
boards and stuff.
it doesn't need to be super fancy.
Yeah, it doesn't. Especially when it comes to like prints and drawings and like paintings on the other hand, yeah. Well, even then, you can get away with just the frame as long as it's a like it is a frame to the canvas. You can even get away with that. I really made her look tan. Eh,
What?
yeah.
You really need to what? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said I really made her look tan.
Oh, you made her look tan. Okay, I got you. I thought you really need something. Where should the darkest areas be?
I really don't know how to do this heel. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, you worry about details more than I do. I like the hint of detail.
Uh, I think I draw too much detail sometimes. So what's the next topic for the drink and draw?
What is
Don't tell me it's Batman.
no not Batman? Hold on a second. I've got it here somewhere. I think aliens.
Alien.
Any aliens? Not aliens the movie, but just aliens in general. So you could do any alien you want to do, or you just make one up. You could do the gray. You could do what's the alien from Family Guy, or not? Not Family Guy. What's the Family Guy spinoff? American Dad or something like that.
American Dad.
What alien's name is. Can't remember. My mind is shot.
Roger. I had to think about that for a while. Roger.
Yeah, I haven't seen American Dad in a long time. So
That's his name. Roger. Good morning, USA.
Well,
What?
I think I'm getting close to done. What do you think?
What you mean?
I think I'm almost done.
Oh, that's good. I'm not even close. I mean, I still gotta add what spots? I don't even know what. Yeah, I mean, but I think it's reversed, man. I guess I could put on like tiger or leopard, whatever spot on the sucker. Talk about a pain in the buttocks, Jenny. Jenny.
All right. Wrap up here. So there's my Captain Hook.
Captain Cook.
Based on the book description or the play description. All right, Reed, thanks for hanging out.
Are you going?
Yeah, I gotta go edit the video and then go to bed.
You're gonna edit the video?
Yeah, because I recorded this,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I gotta like cut out the excess and trim it down, speed it up. All right, thanks, Reed.
Yep. No problem.
Have a good night.
See you later.
Good night.